Hello guys, welcome again to our video for today. Some Bitcoin prediction video. I'm very sorry for not uploading a lot recently. I've been busy with work and I actually haven't got the time to look at the charts even. But with that said, I'm gonna go to the charts right now and try to analyze this um, interesting Bitcoin move, if we want to say, because Bitcoin's acting kind of weird lately. But anyways, so the first thing I want to talk about is this descending trend line that we drew here a long way back. And basically this trend line has been acting as resistance for a while for us, and this is the 4-hour chart, by the way. So you can see here we made a low, then a lower low, lower high, then lower high, lower high, lower high, and it was like 41, 40, 39, 38, and now the latest high was like 38 something, and now we're trading around 37,200. Now and also at the bottom of this trend line, I drew this orange box right here, which is a support box, which is coming in between 30 to 32K. And if you zoom out at the bigger picture, you can see this looks like a triangle like this. And this type of triangle is a bearish pattern. It's called a descending triangle, which usually breaks downward. So you can expect the movement of Bitcoin to do this in the triangle, keep doing that, retesting till it breaks down, basically. Um, with that said, um, Bitcoin is doing something interesting right now, which is it's forming a, I will zoom in to show you guys. So it's forming a like a range right here, a small range. If you say you can see it, you see this range right here. For me, it looks like a bull flag. So a bull flag is something that looks like this, basically. It's like a F shape, where the pole of the flag is this long line right here, and the range of consolidation that it's making is the flag, the actual flag itself. And this is a bullish pattern actually, which tends to break upward. And if I'm gonna do the measure move for you to show you where can we break up to, let's say we break here, most likely. So we're gonna reach around like 42, 43K if we break from here. Let's say we break here. Yes, the same thing. So that's the measure move for this breakup of this flag. And it's very interesting because also let me zoom out again so I can show you. I extended this downward channel that we've been in for a long time, as you can see. And you can see that now Bitcoin is actually trading at the edge of this channel, at the upper end of this channel. So we either gonna get rejected here, and this is coming in, let's say, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say about 37,500. So in the upcoming days, either we bust out of this descending channel, or we're gonna break down again. So you can expect something like this, a retest of this, and then break up. Probably not in this manner, of course, and then reach our target of the bull flag. Or you can expect just a rejection of this and then come back to test the support. In this case, I think the third time is going to be our last. I don't think this support's gonna hold anymore, honestly. Especially with expiration, future expiration coming up, quarterly expirations coming up at the end of this month. So yeah, it's looking interesting for Bitcoin. Another thing to note right here is that the ADX is about to turn red right here. And usually when this happens, when the ADX start to curve, the squeeze starts to curve downward, usually this indicates a like downside basically, right? But what's interesting is that Bitcoin hasn't gone down yet, and it's forming a range, like I said. So right here, and if Bitcoin stays in this range, so this range is coming in between, let's say, 36,000 up to 38,000. If it stays playing in this range like that, and then the ADX as the squeeze fully curves to point 0 right here, then you're gonna expect, I expect that this will pump. It won't dump actually. Why? This is just my ADX squeeze strat. That's how I've been using it. That's how I learned about it. That's the rules. The ADX is very hard to master, so yeah. But it's not looking bad for Bitcoin. It's not looking that bad on the short term. On the long term, for me, it's still looking very bad, and I'm actually gonna do a video about this also, like uh, about the future of Bitcoin, basically for the upcoming month, which in my opinion is what's going to happen. So yeah, that's for the squeeze and the ADX on the 4 hour. Now I want to go to the daily chart because it's the daily where things get interesting. So on the daily, you can see here we already turned green on the daily, right? Usually when this happens, if I show you right here, look, usually when we turn green on the daily, we have a few days of upside. Now, it doesn't really have to be much. Like it could be just 3 or 4 days. It could be a week. Like for example, before on the daily, we had like a week of upside actually. So Bitcoin pumped for a week. But that's not actually always the case. So it could just be a few days of upside. With that said, I want to show you the RSI, which is the interesting thing for me actually. Let me just make it bigger for you guys so you can see it. Okay, perfect. Now I want you to okay. So first of all, we will go to the bigger picture later. I'm going to talk about the short-term RSI now, before we go to the bigger RSI. So I'm going to delete this trend line just for a second so I can show you guys. So on the daily, right, we're making basically lower lows, but on the RSI, we're making higher highs. We're making lower highs, sorry, and on the RSI, we're making higher highs. So this is a hidden bearish divergence, and it's kind of clear. Like you can see here, look, low, higher, and then higher. Now the last one was slightly higher, but it's still higher. Like it's 45, and now we are at 45 still. So again, a hidden bearish divergence is just a continuation of a downtrend. It just basically means that we're gonna keep going down. Now, if it was a regular divergence, then yeah, it's going to be basically a dump. It's not a regular divergence; it's just a hidden bearish divergence on the daily. So it's kind of strong, and you can see it. Like there's no point of making it clearer than this. But yeah, it doesn't mean that we're gonna dump hard, but it does mean that we're gonna continue the downward trend. Now the interesting thing again is that this, even on the daily, if you zoom in on the daily, you can see that it's forming like a kind of like a flag also. If you can see right here, I'll show you guys. So this is the flag pole, and this is the flag right here. So if Bitcoin stays in this range like this, I'm expecting a breakout rather than a breakdown of Bitcoin. Now obviously things can change. We can just predict till a certain point, and then like 3 days from now it might be different, right? But I think by Sunday we will probably know where this is heading. I don't think it's gonna pump hard this weekend. It might consolidate, but it won't pump hard. But yeah, so hidden bearish divergence, continuation pattern, support box right here. Um, I just want to show you guys one more thing, which is the RSI, but I'm gonna zoom out and show you. So this is the RSI. Can I make this bigger? You can actually. So this is the RSI from a long way back, so from January, okay? And you can see here, I'm gonna draw for you the trend line, and I've talked about this before. So we can do this like this, I think, or we can do it like that. Just 1 second, so I can. So I don't know. Let's keep it like this. I think like this is good. So you can see here also the RSI on the daily since January has been forming lower highs, and we've been making higher highs also. So look, this is what many people just forgot about when the dump happened. Look at this lower high, right, on the actual price action, high, higher high, higher high, higher high, but on the RSI, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and this is when we dumped, and we dumped again one more time severely, I might say. But basically, this trend line on the RSI on the daily has been acting as resistance also for us for a long time. And for you guys who are new to TA, you can actually also draw patterns on the RSI also. So trend lines do work on the RSI. And right now, currently, we're about to test again the RSI trend line, if you want to say. So breaking this trend line will actually be very bullish for Bitcoin. It will probably indicate that we're out of this downward price action. And this break is coming around like around 50-ish, if you want to say, on the daily RSI. With that said, we can just also test it and then get rejected and go down again. It's also very probable. But it's something to keep an eye out for sure. It's something that we need to look at very, very carefully. It's about to happen, like it's just gonna take a few days, like probably like 17 June, 16 June, around that area, the day. So yeah, it's looking interesting for Bitcoin, not to say the least. My expectations, honestly, I'm just looking at the squeeze and the ADX on the 4 hour. I'm gonna wait for Sunday to see where this goes. Like I said before, I'm still in the market. I haven't pulled out 100%. With that said, if we do see a pump, I'll probably just wait till confirmation of a break around 40. I'll probably re-enter the market if there's a clear confirmation of 40 break. But even so, even if we break 40, I'll still ladder out profits. The closer we get to 42, 43, I'll start laddering out because I really don't expect this to go higher. And you can see here also something I want to show you. So let me zoom in again. So this is an arc resistance that you can see clearly I drew from a long way back since January, and it's been acting as perfect resistance. Look at that, it's like to the teeth. It's super, super good at predicting the tops. And actually I've never seen any YouTuber or any person talking about this, so I'm gonna be the first to tell you guys that it works. It's very good. And if you zoom in and you see the next point, so I'm assuming we're gonna go something like this and hit this area. Let's say this area is 43. It's coming in around 43, unless we like major pumped in a day and just go straight up, then yeah, we can reach like a 45, 46. But obviously that's not how Bitcoin works. And if we say like June 20, you see it's like 43, the end of the month before expirations. So yeah, and it's coming in confluence with the bull flag as well. So it's interesting. I will definitely pull out when I see this Bitcoin price action nearing this trend line. I'll definitely pull out because I think that there's a dump after this. There's no way there's going to be a pump with all this bearish indicators and bearish signals on the midterm. I'm not talking long term. Midterm, I still think we're gonna see the 20K bottom before another leg up for Bitcoin, but I can be wrong. I could be wrong. But yeah, with that said, final thoughts for the video. So I'm expecting BTC uh, price to tell us where we're heading tomorrow on Sunday. On Sunday, it will be clearer. We are actually forming a bull flag, which is kind of bullish for Bitcoin. Uh, breakout target is 38,000. So daily close about 38,000 is going to be super good confirmation that Bitcoin is going to reach that 42K again. Um, with that said, we have to take into consideration that there also might be a breakdown because we are trading in a descending triangle. So if we do break down, just expect this level of support to hold again. And if it doesn't, then you know where we're heading. It's probably 20K. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Share, subscribe, like, and help the channel grow so I can stop my daily job so I can be with you guys most of the time. And I'll see you again next time. Thank you for everything. Bye bye. See you.